Welcome everybody to my mess. My kitchen is an absolute disaster. We're going to start doing some cleaning today. As you can see, I left the stove a mess. Soup's on. So this is what I come up with. Chicken soup. Okay. There you go. Those are clean. Those are not. We have a refrigerator to do and a microwave to do. And I will show you how to clean them all. So first, I'm going to put the camera up so you can see me organize the dishes. Hopefully I can get it up so you can see these. This is where a camera stand would come in handy. I don't quite know where to put this so that I can see, but you can see. Okay, that's good enough. Anyway, let me stir my soup real quick. It's 7 p.m. I just woke up from a long winter's nap. So in here, you want to organize your dishes. I always put the silverware in there first. Start your hot water, plug your sink. Kind of rinse off your dishes a little bit. Big plates on the bottom, medium plates. For all my first-time dishwashers, this is how you organize your dish rooms so that you can get the mess done. This we'll do separately. Oh, hey, look, I found a counter over here. Coffee mug. Use soap. And then we're going to put just a tad in there. Like I said, I'm excited. I need to get a camera clip for doing these videos, because especially in the kitchen, there's really nowhere to set or do anything. So that should be enough there. I use a sponge. I use the green scratchy to get stuff off, and then this regular sponge part for the rest of it. These are really good for you guys who can't afford a whole lot of sponges. They are washable, reusable, and they do really, really well, especially for big paws like mine. Okay? I'm using the small one right now just because I'm going to use, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm going to use this here for soap to wash everything down with. Okay, so you want to put your dishes to soak. Especially if it's dried on. These aren't so bad because they've been soaking since yesterday, so they shouldn't be too bad today. Let's see. Gotta find a place to put you guys where you can see what I'm doing and I am free to move around without you seeing anything that you shouldn't. So anyway, that's going to be the soap I'm going to use to wash with. Dishes are soaking. Okay, we've got a disaster. I always try to keep my trash can near the microwave because it's easier when you wipe out the goo. So I'm going to try and put you guys where you can see everything. Hopefully. Just not sure where exactly that's going to be. It's a small kitchen, but still. So I guess what we're going to do, I'm going to put you guys up here, or somewhere around here, so you can see the stove, I hope. Because for whatever reason, nothing's cooperating today. I wanted you to be able to see the stove. And I feel like fumble fingers today. So I'm hoping that works. You can see some of the stove, I guess. Soup. This is my chicken soup. I didn't put any noodles in there because, for one, if you use egg noodles of any kind, whether you're gluten-free or not, they will disintegrate. And we're going to heat this up several times. So in the process of heating that up, the noodles break. They break down, and then they turn into more just basic goo sauce. So I kept the rice separate over here. I wanted to heat this up first because I haven't had breakfast yet. Nor have I had my coffee. So let's start by taking some of this and getting it clean. Sorry, I'm not very pretty today. I'm not sure where to put you guys for the dish hole. Because, I don't want to drop the tablet in the soapy water. But I guess that'll work. And since it's at night, this is as bright as it gets. I'm sure you guys know how to do dishes already. At least I hope you do. It's kind of the fundamental thing of life. And if you ever think that your kitchen is bad, just remember the guys in the restaurants always have it worse. More dishes, more customers, more everything. The reason I say that is because, well, I worked in the restaurants and I know for an absolute fact how bad it can get. And it's never fun when it gets like that. So, wifey's done an awesome job of bringing me all of her dishes out of her room, her office. call it a room, but it's really office. It's her office slash makeup studio. Now normally I'd be jamming to the tunes, but I have to talk, so we're going to forego the tunes because I'm still fighting with YouTube over one of the videos we put out. She was listening to music and they didn't really like the fact that she had music running in the background, which I think is the dumbest thing, but that's an opinion for another day. I think if you're listening to music in the background or you do an artistic video, the artist should be happy that you were inspired to create using their stuff. And of course give them credit, but you know, copyright laws and crybabies don't see it that way. Now, if you're out there making money off of their stuff, that's a total different subject. But if you're just creating for the joy of creating, that's another thing. Which, in my opinion, is how art should be. So, once I get her all done, I'll use the dish sink soap to clean up. Otherwise, it's a waste of soap and materials. And if you guys' budget is as tight as ours, I don't really want to waste all of that. I do my silverware like this, 4 or 5. I can grab at a time and just kind of clean them up. We didn't do this in the restaurants, but I used to do this when I was working at a hospital doing dishes back when I was a teenager. Oh, wait, I'm still a teenager. I just have more experience, that's all. This water is scalding hot. It's about 132 degrees for reference. So yeah, that's why I'm grabbing the silverware very, very fast. Because yes, I do have resistant hands. My spoons tried to escape. Inspect, make sure there's no debris, nothing on it. I got one of these beautiful dish racks from Walmart, you know, the metal ones. And they did a great job, except that for whatever reason they decided not to complete it. What I mean by that is that, you know, where you have your silverware, there's areas where the silverware can escape that I'm going to have to fix. So, but you know, it's Walmart. It's sad, but you know, they're to me they're like Kmart, or as we used to call it, Kmart. We used to call it Kmart for a reason. any of you guys who are old enough to remember that, why, you also know why we called it Came Apart. Alright, now then, I have a sink catch, a wire screen, so we got to empty all that mess. And then, for those of you who own cast iron, I did a great big batch of pancakes for the wife, my pumpkin pancakes. So any of you guys who own cast iron know that technically you're not supposed to get it wet. The ancient cast iron that doesn't have a coating on it, you're not supposed to wash because you can wash off the grease. But I continually season my pan. So it's not so bad. And with any kind of cast iron, whatever it may be, you want to dry it off immediately after you wash it. Don't let it sit wet, ever, or it will rust on you. So let's see if I can get you to the other side so you can see more of what's going on here. Oh, hey, that was... Alright, so for whatever reason, my tablet has decided it's going to be a pain in my ass today. Alright, so, anyway, I was talking about the cast irons, and apparently all of my commentary from the last half an hour or so is all gone too, of video. That's okay. All it was dishwashing anyway. So, for all of you who do have cast irons, if you have the old ones, make sure that you keep, if you have any cast iron, make sure that you clean it and keep it seasoned and dry it immediately after you wash it. Do not leave water set in it or it will rust. Now, I washed my cast iron separate from my sink water because, for one, I'm going to use that for cleaning, and two, it's easier to deal with it. We don't have the funds to waste on dish soap. So. All right, there's all that. I'm gonna put this back in here, like that. Not even sure where I'm at on the video now because all of the stuff that I recorded earlier today hasn't been recorded, so I'm sorry about that. I don't know what's going on with this monstrosity, but okay. So here we have soup. Soup's on. Breakfast of Champions chicken soup. I didn't put noodles in it because as I said earlier, the noodles die when you reheat it too much. And I've got to check and see what it's all about here. I put some more veggies in there and then added a little bit more seasoning because I'm still not that happy with it. So salt, a little bit more on the pepper. Poultry seasoning. I might put a little oregano in there just because. Now, let's see where this is going to go. Let's see what it's going to look like. Now, if you're wondering why so much seasoning, here's the size of the pot. If you can see it, here's the size of the pot. Here's my hand for reference. Okay, so there's a lot of soup in there. Put you guys back up here because we're going to eventually clean the stove down. I'm just trying to heat the soup up and flavor it so that it's acceptable. Wifey liked it the way it was, but it was kind of bland to me. I'm just one of those guys that likes the food to come out, grab your tongue, throw it around your mouth, you know. And then you're just left sitting there going, oh my. What was that song? Living La Vida Loca? Yeah. I want the tongue to be doing the same thing. So, let's see what we got now. It's better. It'll pass inspection, I guess. Anyway. So, we've done all of our dishes for the kitchen clean. We've done all of the dishes that we can. Gotta wait for them to dry. We're using the stove, so that leaves this ugliness that's the refrigerator. Now, I've kept everything off the bottom shelf because that bottom shelf really needs help. Gonna see if I can somehow manage to get that shelf out of there. Just inspecting the racks, making sure that they're okay. They look pretty good, but we'll see. My wife has attacked the tea already. Tea, milk, rum, onion that's rule of thumb, if you can't remember when you put it in the fridge, throw it out. If you're having a hard time remembering when you put stuff in the fridge, use masking tape and a marker and date it. Alright. So I've got, let's see here. I know you guys love watching soup. So, where am I going to put you? Where am I going to stand you up where you can see this? Should be right about there. So we've got these in the refrigerator, and I'm going to put these. I'm going to have to wash these by hand, so I'll put these aside for now. And then I'm going to find something to lean the camera on. Or Or maybe I'll just set it in the dish rack. I don't know yet. See if my plates can help me out here. Nope. See, this is the worst part of this, is trying to get this camera where everybody can see what I'm doing and let me actually do the job. So as you can see, I've let the refrigerator go empty for the most part. I guess that'll do. Huh? Check your drawers. If you can pull them out, great. I don't think I can get mine out because of all of the crap behind my door, for one. And two, because of all the crap behind my door that's still there. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. So I'll just wash them while they're in there. It'll be fine. Sorry about the flat view. Okay. Got the chicken. This is a gluten-free chicken casserole I made a while ago, but I think the wifey's tired of it, so she ate about half of it, which is good. And then we got didn't realize we still had some ranch sauce. That's cool. All right. Now, this big sponge that I told you guys about earlier, gonna come in real handy. So this big sponge here, now all you're gonna do is go in, kind of scrub down your racks. Like I said, if you have a smaller refrigerator where you can take everything out, great. If you have a refrigerator set up where you can take everything out, even better. I used to take the racks out and wash them by hand. There's a little bit of goo on this. Okay, take your vegetable drawers out. I don't even know when the last time these things were cleaned. So, no clue here. But we'll start that to soak. I'll grab this one in a while. Got to take this mess here into the shower because I can get to the sprayer that way. Actually, I should say just set it in the shower because I don't have a whole lot of room. And oh my God, what the fuck happened there? Jesus. Yeah. Always start from the top on your refrigerators. So you want to do your door frames, your doors, the rubber. The rubber seals love to collect goo and garbage. So you're going to want to spread them. The rubber seals, that is. You're going to want to spread them and make sure that you get all the goo and stuff off of them. Because believe it or not, that will still that will be part of where your salmonella might come from. If you're one of the unfortunate people who have gotten that before, it might be because of this. Anywhere that food can hang out will rot, even in a refrigerator. The refrigerator slows down the decontamination process, or the decomposition process, I'm sorry. So that's all the refrigerator does. The cold will slow it down so that you hopefully have a chance to use up the product that's in there before it goes rancid. So yeah. And I'll show you what I'm doing. Hopefully I can. So all of this in here needs cleaned out. I don't know how well you can see it, but in between these all need cleaned out. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it all today, but we'll work on it. All right. And then you're going to want to do your drawer shelves, your doors, all of that. If you have a large cleaning project like this is turning out to be for me, you're going to want to do it in stages, because you don't want to overwork your refrigerator, and whatever foods that you manage to pull out will warm up. So you don't want them doing that. There's some egg stuff here. Okay, soup's ready. Turning that off and put that aside. And that'll stay hot for a long time. Put that to the back for right now. Get to that later. Oh yeah, it's definitely done. Coffee's done even. But yeah, as you can tell, I'm going to have a large project ahead of me to do. I'm going to pause the video and see if I can go get the wifey. 1 second. So, all right. Anybody with teenagers who works with food, you know, you get goo on your refrigerator. That has to be cleaned off, but you always want to start your refrigerator cleaning top to bottom. I've done the egg tray. I've done my best with the rubber seal, you know, trying to do the door jambs and stuff like that. If you get the debris off of your door jambs, it will help the refrigerator seal and keep it cooler. Alright, so for whatever reason, my tablet's deciding that it's going to cause me pain and suffering today. So that's how that works. I am trying to let you guys see everything that I can. Bye. Now I have a problem with getting down on my hands and knees, so this is going to be interesting. Sometimes you might have to use a green scrubby side of the sponge. That's why I like these sponges in particular. The other ones, the washable ones, the scratchy is mild. It's not a harsh scratchy. So it shouldn't mar anything that you've got going on. Trying to do the door as best I can. You can see it's blown out down here. I don't know where they got the refrigerator from, and I don't really want to know. But okay, now all of these, in most refrigerators, they have these rails for your racks, which is great, but you still have to clean them. Because debris, dirt, and stuff all gets on that. And since I can't take this refrigerator completely apart, I get to do this the fun way. Okay. Gonna have to get down on the floor next in a few minutes. Hi, Hen. Uh-huh. Oh. Wifey's having me look at a bag that she just made. Oh, I like it. The Frizzy?
My hands
Uh-huh.
are starting to hurt.
Uh-oh. And you said you took your Lyrica and take one more neuro. Is it skin pain or is it... Okay, take one more neurotriptan. Or neurotriptan. Her body is trying desperately to give her an allodonia attack. And I'm trying desperately not to have that happen. I'm not a fan of pharmaceuticals, just so you know. It's not my first choice, but sometimes it's the only choice. Okay, take the butter out, take the butter tray. Should have done that first, but you know. I'm still suffering from young timers. Okay, bottom. Oh. For those of you who have POTS, I recommend a chair instead of bending over like this. I haven't been diagnosed with it, but you know, my body's not liking what I'm doing right now anyway. Alright, I'm going to close the refrigerator for a minute because I'm suffering through a dizzy spell. The world is trying to spin out of control and I don't like it, but that's just the way it is, huh? Alright, now I need coffee. So, one moment, I'm gonna make some coffee and we'll get back to it. Okay, we're back again. For those of you who don't know, this is my cup of coffee. Okay. For reference on my paws. It's like a half a pot. Because, you know, I need caffeine. My brain and body do not run without it. We're out of, I'm out of any kind of sweetener for it, so I'm just going to drink it black with a little ice to chill it out. My freezer, as you can see, is very full, so I'm going to forego cleaning it on this video. Got some heart ice tray for my wifey, because you know she is my heart. She is an awesome woman, and nobody will ever convince me otherwise. So, I had to tear the refrigerator completely apart for that. Because OMG Batman. I'm still not sure that I got it good enough, but you know, this thing is ancient. This refrigerator is ancient in the first place, so. And then, oh, here we go. One moment. For whatever reason, you can't switch the camera while it's playing, and I don't understand. So anyway, eggshells, or the egg tray, butter. So the door is mostly as done as I can get it from up here. I still have to deal with this on the bottom. That's going to be fun. I'm not sure exactly how we're going to accomplish this just yet because of how messy it has become. Because all that juice has to go somewhere, and I don't want it on the floor. And some of it's already there from taking the drawers and stuff out. So, all right. So that's the mess we've got going on. I've got that little bit of a secondary shelf down there to do. Gotta find something to pick that water up. Either pick the water up with or scoop it into so I can dump it later. So, since I'm relatively stuck in the upright position, we're going to take this bowl of stuff down here so I can, when I get down to the floor, I can have everything right there in front of me. You know what? Cookie sheets work real well for that issue, so we're going to use a cookie sheet. Okay. And then we're going to scrape all that into the cookie sheet so you can dump it into the sink and get rid of it. That's how we do that. Whew. Now this is going to be a fun struggle, so bear with me. As a matter of fact, I think at this moment I'm going to pause the video. I want to get some soup so I have some energy and then keep going. Okay, everybody, I'm back. It's time. It's time to tackle the mess. Because I got to put the refrigerator back together at some point in time today. I apologize if plumber's crack happens. My shorts don't like me anyway, so. Yeah. Down we go. Unfortunately, this is part of running a kitchen. You have to sometimes do all of this. Make sure you get as much of this as you can, because you don't want to have to do it twice. Shit. Times like this, you wish you had a house person to do this. But I am the house person, so. For any of you guys who are wondering, I'm about 390 pounds. So, this is a little difficult. And I'm quickly running out of spoons to be down here. Oh, the world's spinning. Oh my God. But as you can see, I got most of it. I might have to do a part 3 on this video. Because this kitchen is a mess. I left it this way so I could make the video, if you're wondering. Pick it up nice and level as you can. Okay. Now all that's done, I'm going to start putting my stuff back so it can refrigerate again. Because you don't want to leave your food out too long. The longer you leave your food out, the faster it will spoil, and the less life it will have to it. All right. So you really want to get in, get it done, and go. We use the eggs for the ear medicines and eye medicines and stuff that have to be refrigerated. And then on occasion I will use it for excess eggs, because I buy eggs in large packs. Right now, thanks to a faux pas, wifey didn't get food stamps, so we are a little short on things. Pancakes number 1, Tanner cakes number 2. Yeah, all of those are pancakes I made for her. She has 1 or 2 pancakes for breakfast in the morning, and I try to keep up on that so that she doesn't go hungry until I get up, because we usually have a split schedule. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So anyway, I got the door cleaned up here. Door handle's clean. There's what the refrigerator now looks like. Much better, huh? I couldn't quite get the bottom part of it just yet, but we'll give it a shot here in a minute. I'm gonna make some trying to get some soapy water together to do that with, and for those of you who have less spoons than I do, you know, you can divide it up any which way you need to. Okay. Now I gotta wash the tray, the last shelf, and then the veggie trays, and we'll be good. Okay. I'm gonna have to sit down and rest, so that's why this video is kind of choppy. Because my spoons are not doing great today either. Don't know why. I got a lot of sleep. I'm just guessing that my body's not ready for this yet. So, going to sit the heck down and chill, get some spoons back, and then we'll continue on. And a lot of times you have to do that because you just don't have enough energy. Okay, everybody. So this is what this looks like after it's done. Huge difference. Okay. I've just had a massive POTS episode, complete with ambulance coming to check me out. So I'm going to go rest for a while. And
go watch for the other video. I'll do a video on it.
Yep, and I will continue the cleaning later on. Alright.